How you guys doing? This is Jorge Vasquez with rental4income.com. That's rental, the number 4income.com. We're going to be previewing a property today. It's pretty much one of the properties we rehab. Great deal. We actually got this one in the low 20s. And this is pretty much right now one of the last stages of the rehab process. Right now, I'll give you a preview of how the property is looking. It's looking awesome when you compare it to how this property looked before. I mean, it looks great. Let's look at the inside. I could tell this we put a new door. Looks great. Let's go ahead and see how it's coming along. Look at that floor. Very, very, very nice. See a preview of the rooms, the carpet. Typically, we're always going to go with this type of carpet, dark brown. Still need some cleaning. Obviously, we still need the cleaning crew to come, which that's the next stage and last stage. This is room number 2. And this is the kitchen. It's looking good. And that is the bathroom. It's the laundry area. In the backyard. As you can see, the property still has a couple of, I will probably give it another day before the guys are done. Let's talk about this property. Perfect scenario, guys. I mean, this is a property that we got in the low 20s. It took a little bit of money to rehab, about $7,000. So the client is into it 30. And we're probably easy gonna rent this property anywhere from $800 to $900. If you guys do the numbers, I mean, the returns are great. The beauty about the Tampa Bay area is that you have rentability. People looking for rent every day. People looking for properties to rent every day. And not a lot of inventory out there. So for the tenant, to get a good tenant is fairly easy compared to other cities in U.S. Another plus benefit of the Tampa Bay area for investors is that taxes typically on a property like this will be anywhere from $300 to $600, and insurance would be anywhere from $500 to $700. So if you do the math, we're talking about a combined payment of probably about only $120 a month. So if let's say you were to use hard money lending to get this property, and even if the hard money lending is, let's say, 12%, and we get it at $20,000, then we're only looking at about interest-only payment of $200 plus the $120 for the taxes and insurance. So now we're only looking at about $300 for your expenses to only be $300 to $350. If you rent this property for $800, now we're looking at about $500 to $550 net positive cash flow. That's huge. I mean, think about this. You finance 20, you only put 10. So out of the 10, you're making around $500 a month net. And obviously, not every scenario is going to be this good, but let's say you make 400, let's say you make 300 on your 10,000. We're talking about 30%, anywhere from 30% to 50% cap rate. Some people say to me, well, what about if the tenant moves out early? What about if there's damages? Things of that nature. And my answer to that is, everything is a number. So let's put a number into it. So if it's a number, let's say even same scenario, we're netting $500 a month times 12, we're looking at about $6,000. And let's say that you have, for some reason, you have the worst tenant, you need to put new carpet, paint the property again. So let's say now you have $2,000 in damages. And on top of that, let's say that they left 2 months early, or you lost 2 months of that year in rent. And guys, I'm giving you the worst case scenario. So you deduct those $4,000, which is $2,000 on repairs and $2,000 of 2 months, or really $1,600. And you minus that your income a year, which is $6,000. You're still netting, even on the worst case scenario, you're still netting about $3,000. So you put that in perspective, that you only invested $10,000 and you're making $3,000. That's still 30% on your cash invested. Now, on top of that, you got to take in consideration appreciation. Tampa year to date has gone up in value 11%, and also depreciation, which is the benefit of taking the property purchase price, multiplying it by 27, and deducing that from your taxes. So, what is really the true cap rate? It's a lot higher than that. Well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this explanation on the cap rates on these properties. And for more information, please visit us at rentalforincome.com. That's rental, the number 4income.com. Thank you.